Hey, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the best moves in Go history. I am Ryan, and today it's my pleasure to welcome Mok Jin-seok, 9 professional again. Momo 老师, welcome back.
Hi everyone, hi Ryan.
Today, I've been really just waiting to hear about this. This is one of my personal favorite moments that when I was studying professional games, this is something that I remember myself. So I've always wanted to get Momo 老师 to talk about this game with us. And here we have it. So today we're talking about the Nongshim Cup in 2007.
Yes. This is the game I played against Yoda Norimoto, who is one of really famous player in Japan and world champion. So it's very fun game to watch and one of my good memory.
So Yoda has a very he is known for something that outside of Go.
He's known for slam the stone when he played the game, and he's really famous for that. And I knew that, and he's also another player that when you play against him, he kind of intimidate you. You know, he's sitting there and he's big guy, and he's sitting there and close his eye and all of a sudden he slams the stone, and it kind of intimidate you. And I already knew that, the funny thing is, if you look at the board, it's kind of unique opening, isn't it? There's a stone all over the place.
Maybe we'll go back to that moment.
Okay. Very rare opening. I played 3-4 point, which is very normal, and he closed his eyes for I don't know few seconds or 30 seconds, and he opens his eyes and he slams the stone on the board, and then the stones fall out.
Oh, it slid off the board, or it went somewhere else?
It went to center of the board.
Oh my god!
He said, "I'm sorry." In Japanese, of course, he said, "I'm sorry," and played this one 4-6 point. How do I say it? Is it 4-6 point?
4-6, yeah.
Okay. And after I saw that he played this one, and I thought to myself, and I cannot, I cannot lose. I mean, I have a fighting spirit, so I want to do something similar. So next move I played this one.
Yeah.
And then something like this, very unusual opening. And actually, these two moves, at that time, I thought, when he played these two moves, I mean, cap here, and when I played knight's move, and he played this, I thought, oh, that's really good, and I learned from him, because that's the kind of thing I've never seen or never thought about this kind of move, because it looks weird somehow. You played this one and all of a sudden you're not taking care of this one stone, but you just extend from upper side.
Is it some kind of rhythm?
Yes, it's kind of. And in the actual game, I jumped, and he started to doing something on uh, my right corner, upper right corner, and he already put the stone here. Upper side already extended this one and tried to uh, live inside my influence. So that means if he succeed to live there, he already gained one extension. So at that time, I remember I thought, oh, this is a really good move. I learned from him. So result was good for white. I don't know how should I respond that to that, but I tried to attack this white group, but this one is also really nice move because um, this one is sente, so actually it's kind of similar. You could just come and cut, and in actual game it came similar, but this one looks this move looks kind of nicer, a kind of tesuji. So I play this, try to play my try to play stronger as possible. So in actual game, actually it became similar. He played this and he made few point and leave in the corner. It was my corner, my territory, but he comfortably lived in the corner, and I had to kill these 4 stones on the center. But since he already gained the extension in the upper side, and he already made some territory on the upper right corner, so these stones are light, not so important. You can move or you can sacrifice. So if I try to capture this stone like this, of course I can capture those stones, but it's too small. So I had to attack like as I had to expand my influence and make him escape, make him move and attack again. That was my strategy, because obviously if you try to capture those stones, it's too small and white gets sent there. So in the actual game, I played this one.
That's an interesting strategy. So this way forces white actually to run these out, because otherwise black would kill the whole thing, and that would be much more efficient. Is that the idea?
Right. If he plays something here, which is normal move, then I could consider capture those stone like this, and something like this, and then I could satisfy.
That is very efficient, right?
Yes. So in actual game, he played here and here. Means if I hane, he something like that. It's over concentrated here. Black is not so efficient because black could spend too much stone here. So the direction is not good. So I decided to attack whole group, and he played this, and I didn't want to answer it, because if I answer it, he would just something like this. It's quite I could play like this and keep attack the whole group, but I don't know, maybe this is also possible for black. And at the time I thought I wanted to kill this whole group and play some crazy move, which is here and saying, you're in my territory. You're not going to, live here. I mean, I want to, kill this group. But now I think the proper move will be just answer it and attack slowly. If I play this game now, I mean, you let me play this game now with black, I'll just answer it maybe and attack slowly. But I was in my 20s at the time. It was 2007, and I played some intense move. And this time he showed another good, how do I say, strategy and another high level game. And
I just wanted to add that I think you were known back then for this. I think these really really powerful moves. I think, like for example, these 2-space jumps that they give the opponent no choice. Basically, it's just you have to not only live, but you have to live well. Of course, white can't just give black the right side and make black a wall in the middle and live really small. White still has to find good ways to deal with it well. So I think it's an aggressive move, but kind of just right, so that it's still hard enough for white to be uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm. It was my kind of style of playing. I like to play aggressively and attack opponents, or I like to fight in the middle game. That's my style. So, and in this time, I was in good mood. I mean, my how do I say? I already won 2 matches before this game in Nongshim Cup. So I was in good mood, and I knew Yoda Norimoto is a great player, but at that time I also had a really high
you were winning almost all of your games that year.
That year, 2007 was my best year. Yeah, my best year.
Just a bit of context for this Nongshim Cup. So this was game 9, and in the previous 2 rounds, you won against a Japanese player and a Chinese player.
Yes. And that year, I broke the record for the greatest number of matches and wins. So, that year was really good year for me. So my confidence was high. So I played something like this. It looks kind of too over. It looks overplaying when I see this move right now. But at that time, I was in good mood. So.
The context is very interesting, and it's also interesting that you point out that you probably won't play this move right now if you were playing this game.
It's sometimes it's kind of weird when I review my old games.
Yeah,
I mean, I wouldn't play like that, like my old days. So it's kind of a different feeling and different opinion. So this moves too. Maybe I play this with confidence, but now I don't think it's best move. So, and I thought he would do something like this to save this group, and probably my plan was something like this and just keep attacking. But he showed really good strategy that is it's hard to think. He played this. Of course, I had to hane and cut. And I thought, what is he doing? Why he make another weak stone? Because this one stone, this group and this one stone is divided.
Right.
And then he just play this and connect. And I realized, oh, he's going to sacrifice his whole stones in the center, and that's the strategy I never thought about, because I thought he would escape from my influence, and I tried to attack, but he just let me capture these stones and just take the lower right corner, and I had to extra defend. I had to spend one stone here, and then he just captured this one stone, which is not really necessary, but he thought maybe it's enough for white.
It looks interesting because it doesn't. The corner looks very big, but the black captured all of these stones, which look much bigger.
Let's count some points here. I captured 9 stone, 18, 13. Black has almost 40 points in the center, but come to think of it, I already, in the beginning, in the opening, there were 4 black stones already.
Oh yes.
And whites made about more than 7 points in upper right corner, and already, the lower right corner became really big and strong. So it's enough for white. So that was the strategy. It's high level game. So never thought about he would sacrifice those stones. So until this point, white is leading.
This is an interesting point. Maybe if you're watching the video, you can guess what the win rate is. The AI win rate is.
Right.
I was certainly astonished when I saw the percentage.
Yeah, me too. I just checked before we started to review this game, and until this point, white's winning rate is more than 90. I was surprised. I thought, I knew that when I played this game, I knew that I'm not leading at least, and I knew that I have to do something more and more, because the feeling wasn't that good, because he just sacrificed his stones, and it's not ideal for black.
It's definitely not one of those situations where you can just kind of look at the board and know how well you did, because it definitely seems like black was successful by capturing this whole middle group. But as Mulash pointed out, the original upper right corner, black had 4 stones. Right. And so if the territory between black and white is actually kind of similar, then we know that white was successful.
That's the point. And during the game, I spent a lot of time on the fight upper side and right side. So at this time, I remember I was already in Yoyomi. This is we have 1 hour each, and at the time I was already in Yoyomi, and because he played a few moves that I never thought, and I thought it was, and after he played, I thought, oh, this is a really good move, and he's a really high level player. So yeah, I knew that my it's not ideal for black, but I never knew that it's not.
Yeah, 90% just feels outrageous to me.
Right. So in actual game, I invaded here, which is because I had some thickness in the center, so I had to use it, and it's just kind of normal sequence. And at this point, normal move will be just cut and capture these stones. But it makes outside of white thicker, and white can capture this one stone later, and maybe he'll play somewhere else. He can tenuki somewhere else, or just jump here and to expand his influence. So I didn't want to make him play comfortably. So I knew that this is kind of strange move because he also can just capture it. But if he captures this stone, I could capture this one stone, and I can get a sente.
So it's a move that saves the variation, so that white's outside is keeps weak. It keeps white's outside weak because black didn't have to exchange this this capture move that was
right. If he just plays somewhere else, tenuki, I can cut here and there's no stone here, so it's different. And I knew that this was kind of abnormal. It's not a normal move because normal move will just cut and capture this one stone, white's one stone. But I tried this one, and he played connect here, tried to attack black's group because the shape is not so good.
Right.
Already.
So many cutting points already.
Right.
Is this a trap?
No. Until this point, I never thought it'll go dramatically like actual game. So I played here, and he cut, which is really nice tesuji. I had to respond like this, and when he hane.
Black's liberties are very short here.
Right, and it became really dangerous for me because I couldn't make an eye to block here. If I block, he just play this. I cannot capture this stone, right? And I couldn't capture this stone. The game will be over. So all I can do was just capture these two stones. These two stones in the left corner, and Atari Sente, and it kind of became worse. If white just had connected here, and all I can do is just leave, and white gets Sente and can play anywhere on the board, something like here, and then white is still heading. But since the upper left corner is not alive, he wanted to capture these stones, and he came to this. And even though my stone has only one eye, and I thought maybe this is the chance. Maybe this was a chance to come back or doing something to
I think this is such an amazing moment on this game, and if you're curious about or you want to practice some reading, this is a really good place. So what can black do now? Obviously black can't just die in the corner, so it's a very interesting point in the game, and this has got to be the highlight of this game, I think.
Right, so I can cut here first, this is Sente, and cut this one, and Atari. This is my right to play, and next move. At this point, I thought, oh, maybe that'll work. I mean, even though my whole groups would die, but maybe this is going to be interesting, or maybe it'll go my way. So next move I played here, which was I think is maybe only move I can play and make the game complicated. Means this connect is sente. If white plays somewhere here, I could move this one stone.
Mm.
If white plays here, it's ladder. So if I place here, black can connect and capture these stones at the same time.
Mm-hmm. So white won't have enough liberties to race against black in the corner there.
So I played this one to reduce white's liberty, and connect is still sente. White had to answer it, and then connect here. Means actually the capturing race is good for white. If white plays first and connect, which is he played in actual game. So if I keep playing it, I mean I have only 2 liberties. So if I play from here and here, still white captures and connect. White will win the capturing race. But as you can see, while white captured this black stone's upper left corner, black also made a wall here. So I played next move here, and I played next move here. I mean, make a cap. Then the 2 stones in left side is in danger. So at that time, I thought, maybe this is going good way for me, because I knew I lost a lot of points. But if he cannot save these 2 stones, maybe I have good chance to win.
I think this move just looks so good for the whole board, because black also has the wall there, and something like h14, it's hard. It seems hard for white to get into the center from the top. So that center, even if white lives, I mean, all of that influence is definitely worth it to sacrifice.
Right. Actually, this is luckily I didn't mean it at first. I just when I played when I invaded here, when I invaded his corner, I just tried to make him uncomfortable. I didn't mean to sacrifice my stones and make a war and attack the left side. I didn't mean it, never.
But it worked out super well.
Yeah, it worked perfectly. And he played, and at this point he's also in Gyoyomi, so he had no time either. So he tried to. I think at this point he kind of I don't know. He didn't know how to get out of this situation, because things are going my way, and he thought maybe he thought the same way. It's kind of weird. I mean, he thought it was really good for white, but how the situation,
right. It was going so well for him, and then all of a sudden he captured a group, and then it was good for black. So this is the I think it should be a famous sacrificing game, because we just see it we first see it on the right side, and that's really nice sequence by white, just almost throwing away the sandbag, and just gaining whatever. And also we see black doing it exactly the same thing here almost, but as you say, accidentally.
Right, accidentally, yes. So I tried to kill these 3 stones on left side, because the boards are getting smaller, and I had to make some territory. So I knew I had to kill this whole group. So he tried to save this group, but after a few moves, since the black shape is thick enough to protect itself, so white cannot really make some problem here.
The top left is still helping because something like D14 is still Sente for black.
Yes. So at this point, he finally gave up on saving these stones and just played here to make territory on the bottom.
Could you maybe show us perhaps if white continues on the left side, what would happen?
Side. Okay, it's really difficult to make 2i inside of black territory. It's barely white can make it. I mean, 1i.
So it's definitely impossible to live there. Is it possible for white to enclose black?
Oh, yep. That's a good question. If white plays here, maybe he should have played here first, because in the actual game he played very normal move, and I played this, and he played this. Tried to make more territory, but when I captured this one stone, I knew I won this game, because the territory on left side is so big, and I knew
such a huge territory.
So maybe he had to do something before I captured this stone. So maybe he could have captured connect here first, and this one is Sente, because if white plays somewhere else, I could this one and capture these stones. So maybe it'll go like this, and I could capture this stone with I don't know, this one. Maybe it'll work. So there's no problem to black to capture those white stones on left, but still it's much better for white, because there's some aji here, and you can use black shape. Black shape is not so great, so you can use it later. So maybe this was the last chance. But in the actual game, I spent 2 moves to capture this one stone in the center, and that time I knew that black's going to win, because I gained so many points on my left side.
Right.
So that was one of my memorable game. I mean, until now I have good memory about this game. So I won this game, so that means I won 3 games in a row in Nongshim Cup. And next game I played against Chang Hao, which is one of great player in China, and I lost to him. So, but
who was left at that time? Was Chang Hao the last man?
There was a coolie.
Oh,
but Chang Hao won 4 games in a row, and China won Nongshim Cup that year.
Wow!
He won me and Takao Shinji in Japan, and he beat Park Young-hoon and Lee Chang-ho. He won 4 games in a row. And,
wow! He was also on fire.
Right. So yeah, but it was good memory for me.
Yeah, I think this is just it's such an exciting game because right from the beginning we start off with the 6-4, which is so uncommon in
Right.
top professional games, and then we of course then we have these two huge fights, one on the right side where white does the sacrifice, and then in the top left, man, I really really appreciated this tesuji here at B14. I think that was amazing. It's just I think at that point I felt like, oh, Black must win this game because of that move, and then Black did. So I think it's really amazing.
I mean, it ended up to my fav my how do I say, and it ended up I won this game, but I learned a lot from this game because he played some move that I never thought about or I never expected. Especially, I never thought about he would sacrifice stones in the center. I mean, yeah, I learned a lot. I mean, there were two sacrificing strategies, but first one by him, and the last one by me. But he did it on purpose. He did it. He meant it. He meant to, he tried to sacrifice it, and it worked. And second one by me, but it was excellent. I didn't mean to sacrifice my stones at first, and accidentally it worked.
But I think you give yourself too little credit because your reading there was also very accurate and very precise, right? It was right there, like right on point, just one-way street almost. Didn't give away any way.
I had to do something to just turn around and come back. So yeah, I'm glad it worked.
Well, thank you so much for sharing this game. I think this is. I think we'll wrap up here. Do suggest your own games again. Always happy to review those. If you like to suggest any really good moves that you've seen in Go History.
Okay, no problem.
So thank you so much. My name is Ryan, and we will, Mumu Laoshi and I, we will catch you in the next video.
Thank you.